All right, we are ready for our farming simulator live stream here. Back on Elmcreek. Camera on. Oh goodness! All right, so we are. What are we doing? We are harvesting some more barley here, so let's get that rolling. I believe we're also trying to windrow a little bit here, although this current windrow path is only scooching it over a little bit. But once it finishes everything, we'll have slightly less piles that we have to do. So we'll let him continue here in just a moment. In the meantime, let's see how much you got left. Got 3,000. Let's get you parked over there, ready to pick up the next load. And before I get too far along, I just want to say welcome and thank you for joining. Whoever, if you're joining on live, either on YouTube or on Twitch, because I do stream on both, or if you're joining on the VOD, I appreciate all of you, and I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Let's grab you. Leave this here. We're gonna go grab the flatbed trailer because somebody had reminded me. I forgot about this because I don't usually have very many pallets just laying around the farm. And somebody reminded me that we can store the sugar in our barn here. So we might as well clean that sugar up. No reason not to. I mean, it's not hurting anything where it's at, to be fair, but you know, clean it up a little bit. I mean, we got a place to put it now. Yeah, I just don't normally have just pallets of things laying around. We'll at least pick up some of the loads that are pallets that are full. I'm probably not going to bother picking up the ones that are half full over there that we can drop off at the bakery at any point. How are you blocked? Really? How are you blocked? Maybe we can't drop it off here. It's not going to let me. Okay. Well, now, if it's going to be annoying to drop off because it's not going to drop it off into the thing, then I'm not going to bother. I'll scooch a little further out, but... Okay. Yeah, we're not going to bother. I could drop it off to the side and push it in, but that's just annoying, so... Oh, no worries. It was a good idea, but I'm not going to mess with it because it's going to be too annoying for me, and I don't like things that annoy me. It reduces the value of doing it in the first place. Cool. All right. I mean, it wasn't really hurting anything sitting over here anyway, so we got space for it at the moment. All right, you're done now. Let's get you scooched over to the other... Oh, I should have waited till you finished your straw path, but that's all right. We'll get you scooched over to here. And get rolling on this field. Get you started, and then let's grab you to start doing some more baling. Well, once we pick up that load of grain... I'll leave that there. Let's go grab the baler. And get our straw bale back up. Got a lot of straw to bale. We're gonna have plenty of straw. We don't need straw for too much longer. I mean, truth be told, at some point we could always swap back to sorghum or something if we wanted to. Oh no, we got a traffic jam. Alright, winter rowing is done. At least on this field. Bailing. It's the thing that can put you to sleep because it's very just very tedious. It's part of the reason why I like the forge wagons a little bit better. I feel like it's not quite as, I don't know. I mean, it's still the same basic principle, but I don't know, the bailing just always has felt a little bit more, a little more boring to me. The irony is that bailing's got more going with it because you have to stop and start all the time, whereas forge wagon just keep going, right? So, but I don't know, for some reason the forge wagon keeps me more engaged. All right, let's go pick up this load. Almost done with the harvesting. Just think, if we had a second harvester, we'd already be done with the harvesting. All right, get you rolling. You're good. Let's get you finished up these last couple rows. And then we're just on the last field. So if I really want to speed this up, what I should do is move him every time he gets to the end of a row. I mean, I might forget one here in a minute, but I see him just like we just did. It'll at least make it a little easier. Or not. There we go. Weird. Maybe someday they'll improve the AI to be able to do bailing as well. Just while everything bailed up, we might not pick it all up this month. All right. How many more passes? A little more than halfway there. Come here. All the straw always makes me sneeze. Let's go pick up the green. We're almost to 600 bales since we started our farm. 800 if you count the contract. Oh, that is 800 actually. Just realized I have the wrong game on Twitch. Fix that real quick. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna get rid of this guy at this point. We'll be able to keep up with the harvester for the most part, just with the baler. It is such a small amount of straw when we don't have it smushed together. One row is very little straw coming in. Oh wow, we're almost that close to 100, huh? All right, let that guy turn around. I'm going to empty out the harvester now. It's basically full, but it hasn't triggered it, so it's going really slow. When he gets to the other end, we'll turn off the straw swath for that little bit that he's got to do. There's no point in trying to gather that straw. All right, not bad. That is done. You are done. get you parked over here, and then we will... I guess we'll fast forward. I don't think we're going to start picking up bales just yet. We already feed the chickens. Yeah, chickens are topped off. So we just need to drop off another 13,000 liters. Or have 13,000 liters, I should say, left in the trailer. Alright, we'll get this dropped off, and I think we're done for the month. Alright, good enough. Hey Alice, how's it going? Alright, cool. That is that. Sorry, hitting the wrong button. I was like, my brain was not working for a second. Let's see here. That's good. Chickens are okay. Cows are okay for one more month. Water's all right for the moment. We are storing the flour at the moment. Which, I mean, we could distribute a little bit. How much will you make in a month? If we were to fast forward and let you distribute for 1 month, you would make 12,000? Okay. Yeah, let's let you distribute for 1 month. No, I did that wrong. Right? No, it should be 12,000. I think I did it right. I think I'm good. So we want you to distribute. So, and even if we get too much, then we just won't do any more flour after that. All right, that's that. Again, we still need to pick up the straw, but we can do that anytime. And we need to fertilize next month for this. So I think we're good. Well, let's go. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I'm saying the only reason this wouldn't work is if it didn't even it out, and it did even it out, so that's good. All right, so now from now on, we can actually just sell flour. We don't need to store anymore. Strawberries are still distributing out of one of them. How are we looking? Looks good. Looks good. So we can go back to selling on the strawberries here. And then, so we do need some more water at some point. All right. Oh, we need to drop off some more milk too. Get the fertilizer rolling, then we'll get the milk taken care of. We'll get the TMR for the cows. Fertilizer. Am I a John Deere guy? I would say I'm not anything. I'm not a anything guy. I mean, sometimes I like to do a John Deere save, which is fun, or a Claas save. I actually like the Claas tractors a lot. I think these are cool. I like this Vulture. I really, yeah, I'm not anything at all. No allegiances. Well, not when it comes to tractor brands. All right, let's drop off straw. Drop off a silage and 2 hay. And cows should be okay with straw for another cycle. All right, we're gonna be good. Should pick this up and we're good to go. All right, let's drop these off, get our TMR, and good to go. I like green and red and AC. Not sure what any of that means, but I like blue. If I was going to pick a color. Nothing wrong with green. Green's a very farming feeling color. So yeah, John Deere green feels appropriate, but personally, if I was going to go for like a color, I like blue. All right, you're good. Let's get you to go do the little bit you always miss. All right, done. What's our next actual farming activity? We are planting barley in October. Yep. All right, you're good. You're good. Grab some milk and that'll be good. How are we doing on milk in the bakeries? Drop a little bit off, I guess, while we're driving past. Keep them topped up at all times. Actually capped on butter at the moment. Keeping the bakery's pretty stockpiled. I mean, we need to get some eggs over there and some sugar, but everything else is capped out at the moment. Alrighty, that is that. So not much to do in September. In October, we'll be planting and mowing. And picking up straw. When do we sell our cakes again? I always forget. Cakes are sold in October, really? I don't know why I thought it was a different time of the month. Or a different month of the year, I should say. I got a nice farm. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, we've been working out long enough. So hopefully it's looking halfway decent. Cakes are when? I'm saying January here. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll trust that October piece of information. Okay, so let's fast forward and get ready for another month. Oh, and thank you for the subscription and the like. I appreciate it very much. If you missed any of the series, if you want to go back and watch the full series, the VODs are up on YouTube for this series, as well as several other series I have for Farming Simulator, including one that is a John Deere save. So there is a save on there that is almost exclusively John Deere tractors, where I can. Obviously, you can't do only John Deere across the board. There's some things that have to be other types of tractors, but I tried to do all John Deere. Hey, there's a halfway decent harvester. Yeah. This one has a 5-meter header, and the one we're using has a 5. Yeah, it's the same. So it's a 5-meter versus 5.1. Effectively the same. Yeah, if we could buy this harvester, I think we need to. How do we go about doing that? Well, we could sell some cakes. We could actually go ahead and sell some cakes now. I mean, it's not top price, but it's not bad. And the value of getting a harvester for cheaper probably would outweigh whatever negatives there might actually be. Cows, we need to drop off some more TMR again. They also need straw. Okay. Also, another thing we could do is we could sell some butter. We're basically capped on butter. So I think we will sell. We'll set the butter to being sold, which is what? I always forget. 2, okay. So we'll sell some butter. Let's get the cows fed again. Let me fast forward to get that butter sold, and then we'll see where that puts us. So close. Is that all of it? Yeah, that's all the butter. We are so close to being able to get that harvester without having to sell the cakes yet. How much cake we got? We don't have that much cake available, but it'll still be enough to get us that harvester, so I think it's worth it. Speed that part of our process up. The only other thing I would want to speed up after that would be the cedar. All right, so you're good. Actually, we're gonna grab you to take the cakes. Are we taking the cakes? The grocery store. Oh, did my camera freeze up? It did freeze up. Weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Something's going on with my camera. My adapter for my camera. I'll just turn it off for now. Alright, let's go sell our cakes. And, oh, there's more there. More coming out here as well. All right, over 15,000 liters of cakes. That's not bad. Should get us some good money. I had to rebuild my PC over the weekend. And ever since I rebuilt it, even though the part that does the camera, it's just an external, you know, USB camera adapter. Even though that's not part of the stuff that I rebuilt, it, ever since I've rebuilt the PC, that won't. It keeps freezing up on me for some reason, which I don't understand. Don't know what's going on. I have two of them though. I'll try it. I can try out the other one, see if it's just that one's just being goofy. Oh, I thought I got the last of that. Come on, sell the last little bit. You can do it. You can do it. It's like it's selling it, but it's not selling. It's really weird. Oh, there's like one little spot that it's able to sell it. Come on. There we go. All right, got all that done. 91,000 bucks. Is that enough to get the mini biogas plant? I don't know. It's 55 plus 32. That's 87. Yeah, that should be enough. All right. Well, then let's get the harvester first before it disappears on us. Although we will need to get the header as well at some point. All right, so cakes are sold, you know, a little bit earlier than we might have preferred, but I think it was worth it to getting that harvester. The money we saved on that harvester is going to more than make up for the losses on the cakes. And then we want to grab one of these bad boys. I don't care about refueling. We just want this one. Despite this being small, it's a bit large for our location. Tempted to stick it over here somewhere. Kind of out of the way. I'll just stick it over here. Just kind of not, obviously that other place is not on our farm either, but just kind of not, I mean, we can still get to this pretty easily, right? So it would be pretty easy to just set it up over here, let it be its thing, and yeah, something like this would work. I don't care about that field over there anyway. Oh, except we do care about that. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to go around this tree and come up. That's no big deal. Was not expecting it to flatten the land out like that. I want to do landscaping. We'll just soften this side over here and all will be good with the world. Should give you a better preview of what it was going to do, but we'll make it work. All right, cool. So we can go around, we can come down around here, and all will work. All right, sounds good. No big deal. Okay, so we do need to get the trailer to transport that. So even though we have it, we don't have a way to get stuff to it. Because we don't have any manure trailers or anything like that. Well, when do we sell eggs? Or November still? We might have to sell some eggs early just so we can afford a trailer. I'd really like to wait till November for them though. Speaking of eggs, let's go pick them up real quick. Alright, so I guess we won't be doing any manure or anything until we can sell some eggs in November. Alrighty, that is that though. Did we feed the cows? I can always forget. Yeah, we did feed the cows. They do need some straw soon. Not urgent though. I guess one way we can get some more money is to drop off a little bit of milk again. Make sure we're still selling butter at the moment. Usually helps if I actually remember to fill it up before I transport it over to drop it off. I think I've done that before. My brain sometimes just doesn't work. Take this straight over to the butter spot. To the dairy. At least once we get the manure, well, I say manure trailer. We could use the trailer we got. It's just full of grain right now. But once we get a trailer that we can transport the manure over with, we will, got a lot of manure to make money off of. Okay. That is everything. Let's fast forward to October. We got a lot of stuff going on in October. October's going to be a very busy month for us. In fact, it's going to take up probably a good hour of the stream just to get October done. Do have some straw I could drop off at the biogas. How are the, do we need water for the strawberries? Still got a little bit of flour to sell. Cows are okay on food. They will need some straw. Chickens are okay. All right. Let's get you going on. I guess we're gonna get you going on planting. Yes. Can't be us playing football manager with the yawn. Yawns are going. All right. Nice. Nice, harvester. Bit bigger than what we need. Nice mower. Do we... Say, does this thing haul manure? No, but it hauls everything else. So it would be another... Unless I'm blind, I don't see manure. Oh, is that the... That's wood chips. Okay, yeah, manure looks like... Manure's in this list somewhere. I do not see it. But yeah, I don't see any manure on the list of that trailer. I don't remember what the manure symbol is, but oh, there it is. It's over there by the carrots. Okay, so that one does haul manure. So if we wanted another trailer, it's 33,000 bucks though. Don't think we want to spend 33,000 bucks if we can help it. Oh, I didn't actually fill you up completely with seeds. Yeah, I think we'll just wait for the other trailer to finish. If we buy anything, we want to buy a tanker for the slurry. How much would a cheap slurry transport be? What am I looking for? There we go. Slurry tanks. 22,000 bucks for the cheapest. It really doesn't hold that much. Still. Probably what we're going to go for. Can't afford it yet, though. What's the current price for eggs? All right, not quite. Not actually, not even close to being there. So we really do need to wait till November. All right, while you guys are running back and forth, let me see if I can fix my camera situation. There we go. Cool. Yay, camera fixed. Not sure why. I'm not sure why it breaks. Maybe it just gets overheated or something. Who knows? Almost done with this. Then we'll get the wind rowing going. Still need to get water. Still need to pick up the straw. Could drop off some straw at the biogas. We do have 435,000 liters of straw. Well, that's a lot of straw. We can probably drop off 200,000 liters of that without any worries at all. Alright, we're both looking good. Only other thing we need now is a second. If I get a second seeder, then we can really cruise through these months. And we'll be in a good place. It's not super critical, but it would speed things up quite a bit as well. Because seeding is now our thing that takes the longest, I think. Now that we've got the second harvester. Hopefully we get the wind rowing done before he gets done seeding this field. We can go pick up the straw with the other guy and kind of go from there. Yeah, we really only need like 50, 60,000 liters of straw, maybe 70,000 liters of straw per year, really, to have enough to take care of our cows. Everything else can basically be sold. At least we know that our one grass field is enough to take care of our cows, so that's very helpful. Not having to get any more grass than that. Looks like we can make about $7 grand just from selling the handful of cakes that we got sitting out there. Is it a good month this month? It is, yeah, the bowling alley, pretty close to being max, yeah. Still, I think we'll wait till January, see what the price is there. Alright, done with the windrowing. Still got a bale, but we'll do that in just a moment. Get you started on this field while we're picking up the straw. Pretty much all the straw that's on these fields is going to go to the biogas, I think. All right, 135,000 liters, not bad. See how easy this is going to be to drop off over here, though. Let me tell you, this is actually not going to be easy. I think I'm going to have to come up and turn around and drop it off on the right-hand side over here. I'm not going to take it. Oh, it's full already. All right, we'll see if it'll take the rest of it as it empties out. We'll have to come back and check on it later. In that case, I guess the rest of it goes to the barn for now, since we know we don't have space for it in the biogas at the moment. Oh, and we want to make sure everything's selling over here. Oh, except the digest. Sorry, we want to store the digest it because we might. Yeah, we might use that at some point. Or I forget, I need to drop off some sugar at the bakery. At least those work. Even if the pallets don't work. I'm glad those do. Alright, let's grab some sugar and then go back to, I guess, the silage. All right, most bakeries should be full now. Sugar, they are. Just need some eggs at some point, but we've got a little bit of time for that. Cool. Still got a lot of sugar, though. We will not be running out of sugar anytime soon. So we get done with this, we'll grab some water. And that'll be October for us. We'll say this about getting a second seeder, though. Yeah, a second seeder could speed some aspects up, but by the time we get everything mowed and baled for the silage here, we're almost done with the seeding as it is. So maybe a second seeder wouldn't help us after all. I think the second harvester is 100% the right move, but second seeder maybe not so much. Pair of tractors again soon. Alrighty, that is the silage. Let's get it picked up here in a moment. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 bales. Good news is we will have some eggs to sell. Not a lot, but we'll have some. Now that we got the biogas and the harvester, other than the header for the harvester and of course the trailer for the slurry, we might just about have everything we're going to buy for the rest of the save. Like I said, I think I'm deciding that the second seeder is not actually as valuable as I was originally imagining. But like I said, the harvester's good, so yeah, I think we might be just accruing money at this point. Oh, wasn't quite close enough. by like an inch. Literally just bump them and they go in. It's kind of funny. All right, that is in there. Cedar's still going, which is fine because we still have to get some water for our strawberries. Alrighty. Is that cheapest slurry thing to digest it as well? Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure they both did digest it. Or that it does digest it just like the other things. What's the width on that? 15 meters versus something like that. I mean, these are also 15 meters. So these are easier to see as they're depositing the stuff, but it's the same width. So, okay. So if we decide to use the digest it to fertilize our fields a bit, we can still use that thing pretty nicely. Cows again will be good for food, and I think they'll be good for straw. So I don't think we need to do anything with either animals from a food standpoint this month. Just finish getting water, finish the seeding, and we can fast forward from there. Sure, I've made a lot of trips over here picking up water. The only other thing that I'm probably not going to buy on this save that I normally would buy is a semi truck with like semi trailers and stuff. I usually get to the point where I have those on every save, but there's just not a lot of need on it on this save because we're selling the cakes across the street. I mean, the eggs we can sell across the street. There's just nothing that needs to be transported in at that level of bulk. I mean, the only other thing I would transport that much of would be maybe just get a bigger water container. We could fill all these waters up almost at the same time. You know, it's with one trailer load. But that seems silly to buy an entire semi-truck just to transport the water. Still can't believe we made it 16 years in this save. That's crazy. Almost done. One more trigger to load. We should have them basically all full. I'm wondering if there's a statistic that tells us how much money we made off of our solar panel. I don't think so. Have we really driven 664 miles in this game? Oh my goodness. Almost 17 hours of just harvesting. 6 hours of sowing. I mean, that goes to show you, like I said, the harvesting was the thing that was taking us the longest. A second harvester would have sped things up drastically. It's crazy. We've played 100. No. We've played 123 hours. This is part 28, 3 hours per stream. 123 minutes. No. That's minutes. Of course not minutes. That's dumb. That's 2 hours. 123 hours. It doesn't seem right. 3 times. Why does that feel wrong? 3. That should only be like 90 hours. Not sure. It's weird. Oh, you know what? There was a night where I left the game running after stream, and I went to bed. And thankfully, it was on single speed timing. So when I woke up the next morning, you know, whatever, 12 hours later, after I woke up and took the kids to school and came back and checked, it had only advanced 12 hours in game, which is obviously not that much. That must be why it's showing such a high number. I wasn't thinking about that day as well. Alrighty, that is the water. Seeding is done. Good. Perfect timing. Actually, we don't want to fold you up yet. We do have to go fix a couple spots. I'm not buying any more land. We are done buying land for this save. We are just going to make some money and finish the run once we hit $1 million bucks. So no more buying land, no more buying. The only equipment we're buying is the slurry trailer. And other than that, we're done. We've got everything we're going to need to finish this save out. All right, seeding is done. All right, let's fast forward. We still have to feed the cows again. We'll have to fertilize and herbicide the field we just did. We'll have to feed the chickens. So we got a few things to do in November. Sell some eggs. November will be a bit of a busy month for us. Not as busy as October, but still a bit of a busy month for us. All right, let's get some straw first. And get the bedding laid out. Come on. All right, let's get you set up on the other field. All right. Over to the other field now, and then we will get the cows fed. Followed by the chickens, and of course we still got to get herbiciding done over in these fields as well. How are we doing on this? All right. We're doing all right for the moment. What percentage are we even at? Like 15%, I think. 13%. That's not too bad. Hey, Pyro Gun of Flame, how's it going? All right, so straw's done. Let's get TMR now. Assuming that means you are doing some farming as well. Nice. Hopefully your run is going pretty good as well. I think this one's doing all right. We're in the home stretch here. Just ready to start making some money, basically. I do need to buy the slurry tanker. I guess we'll just buy the cheap one. I also need to buy the header for my harvester. Okay, we don't have enough money for that. That's all right. I'm playing on PC. Technically, I have this game on Xbox as well, just because I have Game Pass and it's on Game Pass. But I've never actually played this game on a console. Always played it on PC. To be fair, I don't play a lot of console games. My kids are the ones that play the console most of the time. Oh, I forgot to actually get you some more fertilizer before I brought you over here. If I play a PC game, I prefer if it's controller friendly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I play... Most of my PC games are not controllers. Because most of my PC games are strategy games, stuff like that. But I do play this one with a controller. I just use the Xbox controller. Play Farming Simulator. So, I hear you about the controller friendly side of things. And I agree. Anytime I'm playing any sort of driving game, I'm going to be using a controller on the PC for sure. Yeah, keyboard and mouse does take a little bit of a... I don't know. I've been doing it for many, many years, but I could definitely see how if you're just used to a controller, just it being a little bit weird. My kids would not be able to use the keyboard and mouse very well. They exclusively use controllers. I mean, there was a time in my life where I was almost exclusively a console player, to be fair. Or at the very least, I played a lot more games on console than I do now. Yeah, my kids love to play the... I mean, they'll play the Switch, they'll play the Xbox, they'll play on the tablets that they have. Funny thing is, they play Minecraft, and we have Minecraft on every device that they own. So we have Minecraft on the Xbox, we have Minecraft on the Switch, we have Minecraft on their tablets, and my daughters have Minecraft on their cell phones. So we have Minecraft 4 different ways, which is funny to me, but... And I've personally never picked up or touched Minecraft a day in my life. Closest thing I've come to Minecraft is the Minecraft Dungeons game. I played that with them. I actually, I don't mind that game because it's more of it's a hack and slash type of kind of RPG type game. But Minecraft itself, yeah, I'm good. I don't think you'll ever see me play Minecraft. Yeah, I got 3 Xboxes. I think I got 3 Xboxes because I got 2 for the kids and 1 for my wife. I've got 2 Switches, more tablets than I can count. And we got so much stuff. It's crazy. I spoil my kids. What can I say? All right. And I'm not even going to begin to count the PCs that I have scattered about the house. Anytime every couple of years, I just buy a whole new PC for my gaming stuff. And the old one just gets stuck in the backlog of whatever. Got to get them set up for my kids to play on those too. We do need to start doing some herbiciding. But I just like technology, so I'm always buying anything and everything I can get my hands on. Technology related. Actually, a good thing that I'm such a hoarder of my old PC, because last weekend my power supply on my streaming PC just literally I was sitting on my bed doing work and hear a loud pop and the streaming PC just shuts off. And I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. It took me forever to figure out what it was. I assumed it was the power supply, but I changed the power supply, and I still couldn't get the computer to turn on. I was confused. So then I went out and bought a motherboard from Best Buy. Tried that. That didn't work. So then I tried changing the cables, all the different cables, and finally found out it was the cable that goes to the CPU power specifically was bad. Both of them. There's two of them that go to the CPU power, and both of them were bad. And so if I ever had either, I even changed out one of them for a new one, and that didn't work. So either one of them, if either one of them was plugged in, it just wouldn't turn on the computer. So I was like, oh wow, you got to be kidding me! All this time, and it was just the cable. So I put the old power supply back in with the new cable, and it still didn't work. So it was both the power supply and the cable that just, I guess, I don't know, fried or blew up or something. I don't know. It was a very loud pop. And thankfully I was able to take the motherboard back to Best Buy and get my money back for that. But that was a big fun hassle. But thankfully, like I said, most of my PC's parts are not interchangeable. Because like I said, I buy a new PC every 3 or 4 years. So it's usually just all new processors, all new memory, stuff like that. So it's not compatible, right? The only thing that's compatible would be like maybe the video card, but even then, I'm not going to put a 4-year-old video card in a brand new PC. Hard drives are usually okay. And then, of course, the power supply. Those are about the only two things, is the hard drives and the power supply, really. So thankfully, the power supply was the same as the one I had in my gaming PC. And I was able to use that. Hopefully, it'll last me a while. Or not, yeah, so. Third-person model keyboard bottom. Yep, original Game Boy. I never personally had an original Game Boy. I just wasn't interested. But I played an NES and Super Nintendo and N64 and all of that. Never got into the original Game Boy. Or the Game Boy Colors or any of those things. Just wasn't my thing. Something I think it was probably just the screen was just, for me, the screen was just too small. I couldn't get into the smaller screen. Although I say that, I had my Nintendo hooked up when I was a kid to a 13-inch TV, which is tiny compared to what you see these days. Little 13-inch. I played on a 13-inch TV when I was a kid. My kids are in there playing Minecraft on a 140-inch projection television. Like, it's just, it's insane to think about what they have versus what I had growing up. It's hilarious. Hope they know how spoiled they are. Literally, the Minecraft blocks are bigger than the television that I used to play on. I will say though, I do play. I do have this Steam Deck, and I do like the Steam Deck. I guess the screen on that one's just big enough that I'm okay with that. So yeah, I enjoy the Steam Deck a lot. I think they did a good job on how they put that together. Now, if you ever want to get into getting a nice projection movie screen or movie, setup, I highly recommend a nice short throw projector. It works so good. You can't even tell it's a projection screen. And you can play, everything looks vivid and perfect with the lights on. I can have the lights completely on, and you can't, there's no fade out at all on the screen at all. It's pretty awesome. Highly recommend. I mean, lights off, like I said, lights on, lights off, it doesn't make any difference. It looks the same. And the reason it looks the same is because I paid some extra money for a screen that is designed for short throw projectors. And because the short throw projector basically means that it's literally sitting on a TV stand a foot from the wall and projecting up onto the wall. And the screen is one that has, it's got it's almost like a saw blade. I mean, very small, but it's basically a saw blade where the part that's projected onto is at an angle, and then there's like a top part that kind of, cuts it off. So it's like jagged all the way up, so that any light coming down from the top doesn't go onto the screen. The only light that goes onto the screen is from the projector itself. So it literally looks the same where the lights on or off. It's pretty awesome. As someone who used to work as a projectionist at a movie theater for many years, I will have to say I'm quite impressed with some of the technologies they have these days. I mean, I've said it before. I would still be working as a projectionist for a movie theater today if it wasn't digital. I love putting all the film together and running film projectors and things like that. Those are so much fun. But pretty much every movie theater you go to these days is all digital, which it's logical. I mean, there's no reason to lug, huge cases of film around for movies anymore. Just plug in a hard drive and you're good to go. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be wanting to be a dishwasher. Truth be told, my favorite part, I used to work, I worked at a Chick-fil-A for a while. Long time ago. And, I used to love just the peace and quiet of being back in the back washing the dishes. It was just, not even to think about, don't have to think about customers, don't have to think about people, just in my zone doing dishes. Of course, somebody decided to have the bright idea of making me a general manager of a Chick-fil-A when I was 19 years old. So, when you're the general manager of Chick-fil-A, you try to find ways to save money wherever you can. And because I was 19, I was like, hey, I know how to save money. I'll just do all the work. There were many nights where I was like the only person running the entire kitchen because I just knew I could do it. Save a little bit of money. At 19, I didn't know how to delegate. So I just did everything. Including washing dishes. Actually had a pretty large number of strange jobs over the years. I worked at Best Buy for a while. I worked at another computer store called CompUSA. That went out of business a while back. I used to do, anytime you get mail, like kind of what you would call maybe junk mail in the mail, somebody has to put all those things into an envelope and put the addresses on them and put the stamps on them, stuff like that. So I actually had a job for a while that, I stuffed envelopes, although what I was doing wasn't junk mail. I worked for a company that did, like health insurance type information. So it was critical information, right? It was important information. But, so I used to do all that, you know, stuff all those, which, you know, basically you just get like piles of papers, you know, tons and tons of papers, and you just go right down the line, you know, stacking them up, stuff them in, you know, whatever. So it's like an assembly line type of thing. And unfortunately I was too good at that job. I actually worked myself out of a job in the sense that I went too fast and they just didn't have any more work for me. I was a manager of Game Crazy, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially back when Hollywood Video was still a thing. Game Crazy was their version of GameStop, essentially. And so I managed a Game Crazy store for quite some time. Actually, I managed a couple different ones. They moved me around a bit. Then, of course, Hollywood Video went out of business kind of around the same time that Blockbuster did. And along with them going out of business, they had to, their video game store went out of business. Actually, my dad's had some pretty crazy off-the-wall jobs over the years, too. Remember one time he, Oh, hey, Shiny Moo. How's it going? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see your chat and Twitch for some reason. It didn't need to pop up. I appreciate you, saying hi, though. Oh, no, yeah. No, I double-checked the pins, for sure. On the power supplies, yep, that's a good call. Most of them are, quite a few of them are pretty standard, thankfully, but a couple of them might be a different shape and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, my dad actually one time was, he had a job selling security systems, you know, like, I don't know, what was it, like some of the Brinks or something like that. And in order to sell security systems, at least at the time for him, I don't know if it's still true today, he actually had to get a private investigator's license, which is insane. So my dad was technically a private investigator for a period of time. I mean, obviously he didn't do anything other than sell security systems, but he had the license. I mean, really what I need to do from the power supply standpoint is I probably should just buy a new power supply to replace the one, you know, the old one that I put in there. Because honestly, that old one's been in a PC that I used for, you know, 5 or 6 years. And so it's probably doesn't have many legs left as well. It's probably going to die on me at some point as well. But I guess I'll use it until it does and then buy a new one at that point. Glad it was only the power supply that effectively fried, though, because had been anything more delicate, that would have been not fun. In the CPU, ugh. I'm sorry to hear that, Pyro. It's not fun to go into work when your boss isn't very much fun to work with. Thankfully, most of my bosses over the years have been pretty good. I did have one boss, though, for a job that I won't tell you what it was, because I don't want to, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm trying to keep the details anonymous, but I did have a job once for a place, and my boss actually, I caught him, you know, he was sexually harassing one of my coworkers, and she was not happy about it. And so she called the human resources department on him, and they called me as a witness to talk about it. What we both did not know was that this human resources person that we talked to and our boss were drug buddies. They did drugs together on the weekends, and so we got fired instead of him. That was fun. Looks like we got all the weeds. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Thankfully, I never buy cheap power supplies. I always buy very nice power supplies. And, yeah, for sure, I don't want them to cause issues, if at all possible. Alrighty. What else do we got? Did we ever feed the chickens? I don't think we fed the chickens. Sorry, I scratched my nose. It didn't stop. What is it for power supplies? They got like what, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum are the ratings? I think I usually try to buy platinum when I can. Occasionally, if I've gotten a really good deal, I might go for a gold one, but never anything lower than that. I've never gone for any of the bronze or anything like that. Cool. All right. Chickens are fed. Cows are fed. Straw's there. Got a little bit of milk I could drop off and some eggs we could pick up, I suppose. I guess we'll do that real quick before I fast forward. Oh, wait, it's egg selling month. I need to drop off eggs anyway. In my Elmcreek, I removed all the trees around the starting area and filled in the creek. I guess the map is now called Elm No Creek. That's actually really funny. That's pretty cool. I hadn't thought about doing something like that. That's a really interesting idea. Yeah. I mean, I don't have the patience to do that right now, but it would be cool to see what that looks like, though. I bet it looks nice and open. It's like you went from a walled house to an open concept house. You know, you have all this area and all this space. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. We need to go grab the slurry tanker. Oh no, we can. No, I know what I'm going to do. I think the harvester can just bring that over for us. So let's sell some eggs real quick. Where are we selling the eggs at? Eggs are sold at technically Johnson's Farmers Market. Okay. Where'd I put the trailer? Oh, there it is. Field 44 is pretty big now. That's awesome. I guess if you got rid of the trees too, then it's no elm, no creek. Because you got rid of all the. Are these elm trees? Is that what these are? I actually don't know. Alright, let's draw some eggs at the bakeries and sell the rest. Alright, bakeries are full and we still got 20,000 liters of eggs to sell. Nice. Or 20,000 units or whatever. Whatever the amount is for things like this. Let me just get the workers sending you over. Get you, see if you can hook up or not. Sometimes they can. It might not have a long enough. Might not have a long enough thing here. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously it can hook up to, usually it can hook up to the header trailers, but they have a longer tongue, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Actually, I don't want to bring you over yet, because I want to make sure I get the header for you. So I'll just bring this guy over to grab this slurry. As soon as we sell the eggs, we'll have enough money for the header. I don't paint the ground very much. What do you mean by... I'm not sure what you mean by paint the ground. You like with grass and stuff? Where would I... Is there a specific spot that I haven't painted? Not sure. I haven't really thought about any places on that save. I mean, on this save, there's definitely some places that I could paint right here, right? I mean, at some point I should have just painted this grass and made it look nice. But I think on... I thought on the Zlanka one... Is there... I don't think there's that many places that I haven't... That I've adjusted the land where it would need to be painted. But it's the same reason I don't... I mean, the moral of the story is... Same reason I don't have, like, vehicle sheds or, you know, things like that. Because typically anything that's going to be just cosmetic, most of the time, I'm not going to bother spending money on because I need the money for other things. The only thing you'll see me do that's cosmetic, although I actually don't... It's probably arguable if it's cosmetic or not, is that I'll smooth out the land so that, you know, if I put a building down and it messes up the ground, I'll smooth out the land because obviously I don't want to be driving around on, you know, bumpy roads and stuff like that. So that's about the most that you'll see me do from a painting cosmetic side of things. Apparently I knocked over my mailbox. All right, let me grab you. Get your header. This is the right header, yep. I hate the fact that the painting of grass is different in this version of the game than it was in FS19. Because FS19, all you had to do was paint the grass texture, right? Which is what we have over there. In FS19, this right here would be growing grass right now. But in FS22, for whatever reason, they split it up into two different palettes, effectively. So I have to paint this down, and then I can put grass on top of it. Which is, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why they did that. Sure, they had their reasons. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm definitely a programmer. That's true. Cosmetic is just like, whatever. I care about function over form. All right, we now have all of our vehicles, all of our buildings, all of our farms. We basically have everything we're going to spend money on. We are in the home stretch for sure now. Putting grassy meadow down gets very expensive very quickly. You know, for sure. Hey, Cameron, how's it going? Started watching your farm sim playlist and I have learned a lot from watching you. Well, I appreciate that. I I've learned a lot from playing the game and making mistakes. I definitely make mistakes in my game, even still. But hopefully every time I make a mistake, I learn something. And hopefully my mistakes have helped you learn, you know, what not to do. All right, we got 2 harvesters ready to go for the next harvest. I'm excited. Excuse me. It looks like the Kloss tractor's header. Wait a minute. What? I thought I looked at this. I thought the Kloss tractor's header was only 5 meters or 5.1 meters wide. Oh, does it have that one? It does. Oh, okay. Okay, so the one that's baseline that would normally go with that header or that harvester is the 5.1 meter one. At least that's the one that goes with the combo, right? But we have the 7.7 meter wide version. What's the horsepower of this one? 221 versus 175. It's possible that we could have grabbed the header, a bigger header for this thing. Yeah, I bet we could have grabbed a bigger header. Part of me wants to go sell that header now. I didn't realize that we had the bigger one on there. Oh, that this is not... Sitting here talking, I forgot that this is not how we can get up. It is now a cliff. Well, the first... What best thing we could do is put the Kloss header on the Rustamash and make sure that it can run it fine from a horsepower standpoint. And if it can, then we can just go get another one of those headers. It's a little bit lower horsepower than the Kloss tractor, so I'm not 100% sure that it can run it. We'll just have to wait till the harvest is ready, and we can try it out and kind of go from there. Oh well, no biggie. Still watching the first playlist I made. Oh, the very first one, the original Elmcreek. I definitely made a lot of mistakes in the original Elmcreek. Hence the hence the live stream revisit. But even the live stream one, I think I could have done a few more things differently. That would have sped things up quite a bit. But still, it's been fun. All right. Anything else we need for the the bakeries, no, they're all pretty set up at the moment. We'll turn the strawberries back on here in a bit, but other than that, everything else looks good. Let's go ahead and turn on the slurry and the manure. We're about to drop all that off. Well, manure we're not going to drop off yet, but as soon as we empty out our trailer, we'll be dropping off some manure. Just watching the past broadcast of Elmcreek revisit. I got to episode 9, decided to watch tonight's live stream. So many spoilers. Well, sorry about the spoilers. Spoiler alert. We planted stuff and we harvested stuff. I'm so sorry. I spoiled myself. Fair enough. Hey, quick question. I just got my first 6 cows and transported them to my farm. How do I unload them into the pen? You have to go to the... Do I have it visible? Yeah, right here. You have to go to the little paw print. Same place that you would go to buy them directly. If you back up your trailer here, you should be able to unload the cows. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have them there, I don't remember if it triggers here. If it doesn't trigger there, then you can go into... Is it into the menu here? No. It might be... No, I think you can you can back them up here and click on this, and I think it'll have the trailer over there or something like that. It's been a while since I've actually used the trailer. I never use the trailer anymore because, I mean, it's nice. I've done it before, but these days I'm okay with just paying a little extra money to get them transport automatically. But it's either a button will pop up on the screen or you go click that. I can't remember exactly, but you do have to back up to the animal paw print in order for it to trigger that you're there with the animals. There might be a button on the control panel, top left corner of the screen, that tells you that you can download them. Oh, you got a commercial? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'll say it again. That's fine. No problem. You should be able to back up the animal trailer to this little paw print wherever it is on your particular. You might not have this building. If you have a different one, that's fine. But wherever you have the building, you should be able to back up the trailer to this paw print, and either a menu will pop up in the top left corner of the screen where my face is right now, or I can't remember if you can get out of the trailer and just click this button or something. It's something like that, but you do have to back up the trailer to that paw print. So hopefully you're back from your commercial. That's what you were saying. If not, then I'll repeat it again. No problem. I actually forgot that YouTube had commercials. I know that Twitch does, but I totally forgot about YouTube having commercials as well. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I watch people all the time, and I see commercials when I watch them too. So of course YouTube has commercials. I meant commercials for live streams. I know that YouTube has commercials for VODs and stuff like that, but I wasn't thinking about YouTube having commercials for live streams. much more slurry we got? A couple more loads. Might as well take it all. Okay, it worked. Good job. Cool. Yeah, I've done the cow transport thing before. It's kind of fun just playing the whole role play aspect of the game like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I definitely get the cow transport when I'm doing breeding and stuff like that. Because usually when I'm breeding, I want to split my cows up and things like that. So I'll usually get the transports for those in those games. Get a lot of slurry backed up over there. We have a lot of manure. We have a lot of manure. The slurry capped out because I don't have an extra slurry tank over there, which I should have maybe done, but I just didn't. But manure obviously can. I think that thing can hold 2.5 million liters, something like that. And how much does it have in it? Let's see. It's got 200,000 liters in it right now. Have I played on the Frontier map? I think it would be perfect for me to roleplay or just stream. Frontier map? I subbed on Twitch, but I'm here on YouTube getting hit with ads. I'm a smart cow. You can go back to Twitch. I'll make sure I pay attention to Twitch chat if you want to. I'm sorry. I was a little distracted. Truth be told, I get lulled into like a sleep because nobody talks for a while, and so I forget to kind of check the Twitch chat as well. No, I have not played on a Frontier map. I'm not sure. Is that what it's called, Frontier map, or are you talking about the No Man's Land or whatever it's called? Are you talking about that one where there's no fields and you have to build your own fields? It's called Frontier. Okay, cool. I'll have to look that up. That sounds interesting. Have you thought about getting a streaming software where they combine the chats between YouTube and Twitch? I have the ability to combine the chats. And I could do it for me, obviously. As long as I don't show it to you guys. Twitch does not technically allow you to combine chats and show it to viewers in a combined format. But I could probably find a software that allows me to see both. Right now I have them side by side. I just wasn't looking at that window. So I could see them both side by side. But like I said, I can't put both Twitch and YouTube chats on screen if I ever decided to do that. Now, there are some very big name Twitch streamers that do that do put both YouTube and Twitch chat on their screen at the same time. They're just technically not supposed to. And they're probably big enough to not get in trouble for it. I'm small enough that they'd probably find a reason to ban me or something stupid. Who knows? Yeah, I've got all the stuff to be able to combine it. Yep. But like I said, I have both windows side by side. I just wasn't looking at that window. Oh, you're talking about the Frontier thing? To have to download it from the website? That makes sense. Yeah, I'll have to go look up the Frontier thing you're talking about. I like looking at, new maps and stuff like that for sure. See if I can find some unique maps that I haven't tried before. So I'll definitely look that up. In fact, I will write it on my post-it note right now. Frontier map. Farming simulator. And I'll make sure I look that up later because that's kind of cool. I mean, any map that I can come up with a good story for, I'm all for. All right. Plenty of slurry just dropped off. Like I said, we can't do the manure until we empty out the seed for the chickens. Unless I buy another trailer, which I don't really want to do that. Did I already do the milk? Yeah, it looks like I did. Alrighty. That is that. Let's fast forward. Okay. December, not really much to do in December. Other than probably pick up some more milk from the cows, although we can let it sit there for a minute. Chickens are okay. Made a little bit of, we actually made a good chunk of money off of the slurry that we just dropped off. Is that all the slurry, or does it still have some over there? That's all of it, okay. Yeah. We got a little bit of digestate ready to roll if we want to start putting that down at some point. Anything else we need to sell? The real cake sale time, I think, is January. Yeah, January. So we'll check back in January, see how much we have. We might have a few cakes available. Get a little bit of money for that. Okay. Let me check the used lot real quick before I fast forward. I mean, we could get us a tiny little trailer if we want to do the manure now, but like I said, as soon as we get the stuff freed up, we'll be able to do it with the grain trailer. Have I thought about combining field 47, 48 with field 50? I've done that before. Have I not done that in a... I'm not sure if I've done that on any of my saves recently, but I have done that before. The only reason I didn't do it now is because at one point in time I did have these separated between sugar and, or I was going to separate these between sugar and sorghum or barley or whatever I decided to do. So I just never did it. But I mean, at this point, I don't know if there's much point, but no, it's a good idea. There's nothing, yeah, it's a good idea. Truth be told, there'd be nothing wrong with combining 51 as well. And at that point, what you would do is probably just run your tractors north to south, you know, and it'll just, you know, do this little bit and then just kind of do this little bit at the end. So yeah, there'd be nothing wrong with combining all of these fields together. I wish you could sell these houses over here. That'd be awesome. And just make this one giant field. That would be really cool. All right, so cows, I'm assuming, are going to need to be fed again. Yes, they are. Plus, they're going to need some more straw. Probably just one bale of straw. Okay, so let's get that rolling. Probably could sell those houses or use some kind of map editor, but that might be too much work. I mean, you can't sell the houses, unfortunately, because you don't actually ever own them. When you buy the land, you technically only own... You only own this bit right here, the actual field, right? So you don't ever own these. But, although I haven't tried. To be fair, I haven't actually tried. I doubt you'd be able to sell them. But your idea of a map editor probably would work if I ever wanted to go that much trouble. For sure. I've never actually used a map editor for this game. Oh, I still have TMR in there. Let's drop that off first. Probably a good idea. Let's see here. Just because I'm curious. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can highlight any of these. It's a shame. Be cool if you could. Oh well. The white fits around field 46 is annoying and you can't delete it. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Because when you cleared out the creek over there, yeah, okay. You weren't able to clear out that white fence over there. Yeah, that would be annoying. Yeah, that would be very annoying. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm actually sad to hear that. Huh. I mean, there's no purpose for this to be here either. Like, they could have just as nicely left this white fence around this house. It looks good. Nothing wrong with that. But what's the purpose of this white fence over here? I don't know. It's there to annoy you. All right, we get the cows fed real quick, and then we're probably going to call the stream there. Oh, come on. Come on. Just got them a little too close together. Apparently, I'm not going to get the silage bill at all. There we go. Purpose to annoy, so we can't expand the field to have a hard time turning around the tractor back there. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds accurate. Wonder if you can raise the land to cover the white fence. That'd be a lot of landscaping to do that, but I have raised the land to cover things before. Oh, come on. What about this fence here? Is this one permanent as well? I'm assuming. I say fence. What do you want to call this? This is a walkway, I guess is what it is. You could expand the fence, but there'd be a fence in the, you could expand the field, but there'd be a fence in the middle of it. Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. Like, could you raise it up 3 feet and have a little hump there and cover it up? Oh, that one can be deleted? Okay, cool. Well, I don't know why the white fence can't be. That's weird. All right, cows are happy. We'll get the chickens fed. We'll get the milk picked up, eggs picked up. We'll do all that next time. But we're in a good place. And now that we've got 2 harvesters, when it comes time to harvest again, we will be, which is again by far the slowest part of our process right now. We will be in a very, very good place for that. Cool. Well, I appreciate everybody joining out and talking and watching and everything else. And hopefully you guys have a good evening or good day, whatever it is for you and your location. And my next live stream will be hopefully Saturday. I wasn't able to stream this last Saturday because that's when my power supply went out. But hopefully I'll be able to stream Civilization 6 again this Saturday, followed by Football Manager on Monday, and we'll be back at Farming Simulator next Wednesday. But I do appreciate everybody watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.